Asexualise.com and author of Asexual Perspectives out on Amazon. So, do asexuals masturbate, and if so, why? Find out in this video. This is a video I recorded especially for Martin, who is an avid viewer of this YouTube show, and he wanted to know more about asexuality in regards to masturbation. So there are 4 main areas of masturbation to cover today. 1 is solo masturbation, 2 is mutual masturbation, and then we have reciprocated masturbation and non-reciprocated masturbation, which are part of mutual masturbation requirements. So let's dive in deep. So solo masturbation. Solo masturbation is basically where you're on your own and you're asexual. I'm talking about obviously asexuality in this instance. So you're asexual, but you may not experience sexual attraction, which usually as an asexual you wouldn't, but that doesn't necessarily mean to say that you still don't get aroused. Some asexuals do experience arousal. Some experience low levels of arousal, some experience no arousal whatsoever, and others experience high levels of arousal. I fall into the latter category. I do experience high levels of arousal, particularly when I think about kissing. And I'm a bit of a kissing addict. As I haven't got a boyfriend, it's quite hard for me because I do get wanting to kiss a lot, and then that makes me want to touch myself and masturbate, if I'm honest. So yeah, and I can also get aroused through, you know, not thinking of anyone, but just thinking the word aroused and feeling it in my body, and also through some images, which I don't like nudity whatsoever. It makes me feel sick. But I hate particularly women's naked bodies, but if they're put in a certain way, say on my Twitter feed, then it can make me feel aroused. So that might be sometimes when I feel like masturbating, even though I'd rather not a lot of the time, because it's just distracting. I'd rather get on with my work. It's not really what I want to be doing with my life. But there you go. So, but it's absolutely fine if you want to masturbate, if you get pleasure out of it, if you enjoy it. And it's better than, you know, being with someone who's the wrong person for you. So if you are single, you know, you can take care of that area yourself. You don't need another person to pleasure you in that way if you enjoy the sensation of having, you know, physical exercise down below in a masturbation way. So if you like being aroused, or if you get lots of pleasure out of it, then do it. If you've read my Asexual Perspectives book, see it's in the background here, if you've read it, or if you're going to get a copy of it, you will notice I ask everyone in the book about arousal and what they think about it. You know, and masturbation. It's so important to understand that there's a huge spectrum of asexuals, you know, all different types, and we vary in different needs, wants, likes and dislikes, and some of us masturbate and some of us don't. So what is mutual masturbation? Mutual masturbation is when you're in a relationship, a partnership, or maybe you don't have to be, but that's where it usually takes place. But if you just want a night of touching fun, as it were, or a day of touching fun, then yeah, basically it's when you touch another person, they touch you at the same time. So you're masturbating each other at the same time. So if it was a man and woman, the man would be putting his fingers in her vagina. If it was a woman on a man, the woman would be, you know, moving the guy's penis, basically. So they'd be doing it both together and coming, orgasming, or whatever you want to call it, you know, squirting liquid, whatever you want to call it. And, you know, that's mutual masturbation, really, which some couples enjoy. You don't have to be a couple to enjoy it and do it, but, you know, most people probably would want to be. I mean, I don't like to be touched unless I'm in a serious, committed relationship, usually. You know, I don't mind kissing sometimes if I'm just dating, but I don't usually, you know, go full-on out masturbation and stuff like that when I'm just dating. You know, I like that for more serious stuff usually. So, you know, that's the way I am. But it's not set in stone, you know, nothing's set in stone in your life. If you want to change your mind, change your mind. It's fine, isn't it? So what is reciprocation masturbation and non-reciprocation masturbation? So that's when basically you're usually in a partnership and one person wants to masturbate the other person, but they don't want it reciprocated back. or another person likes to receive masturbation but not give it back. So in my case, if I'm in a serious committed relationship, I like a guy to touch me down there. I do. But I don't want to do that back to him. However, I don't mind kissing his chest, sucking his nipples, but I don't want him doing that to my chest. So, I mean, I don't know why I started talking about chest, but I thought it was relative, so you can see what I mean. That, you know, sometimes you might want to do something for your partner, but they might not want to do it back to you, or vice versa. So that's basically reciprocation, non-reciprocation. It has got terms in the ace community that you can use, but I'm just using that as a very simple way of putting it. So I hope you understand that if you want to masturbate, it's absolutely fine. It can be done solo and you can still be asexual if you masturbate. Even if you mutually masturbate, you can still be asexual, because asexuality is the lack of sexual attraction and little to no interest in sexual activities, or little to no interest in sexual activities. So if you don't experience sexual attraction, you know, you're asexual, but if you still experience arousal and want to relieve that arousal, that is fine. Obviously, if you're getting urges to have sex, then you're not asexual, because basically asexuals don't get the need, urge or want for sex. Unless, of course, you're on the more sexual end of the asexual spectrum, which are the grey asexuals and the demisexuals. So grey asexuals basically, under limited or rare or specific circumstances, can experience sexual attraction, but not at other times. And then the demisexuals, they basically get attracted sexually to someone only after they've formed a very strong emotional bond with that person. So I hope that's cleared it up. Yes, there's different techniques for masturbation where you can make yourself come more. If you enjoy doing that, you can put yourself in different positions like you would do if you were having sex. So that can give you different sensations and different pleasures. So, you know, if you want to play around with it, play around with it. Have some fun if you enjoy it. And if you're asexual and hate masturbation, don't want to do it, don't want to know about it, that's absolutely fine. It wasn't until I found out I was asexual that I actually even tried it. Which means for years of my life, I didn't bother with it. I wasn't interested in it, thought it was blur, and didn't even bother. So yeah, each to their own. It's fine, whatever you want to do. Anyway, I hope this video has been useful for you. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. If you think someone may benefit from hearing this information, please share it with all your friends or your asexual friends or anyone you think may want to know. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Please hit that bell button, because I will be posting regular videos and you can get notifications of my videos when they're published and when I go live. Until next time, embrace your quirky and each other's. Don't forget to check out Asexual Perspectives on Amazon, and I will see you on the next video. Link to the book is in the description. Take care. Bye-bye.